Ladies and gentlemen, I just washed my hands. Just threw the burgers in the pan. It's getting very hot right now. So right now, I'm just waiting for them to cook. You can tell that the sizzling's going through the burgers right now. And when they get done on the side, I'll keep flipping them every couple of minutes to make sure they don't burn. I already got the chicken nuggets going here, in here. I would tip it, but it's on, and I'm not going to tip it and show you that it's on because I can burn myself. So I would just turn around and do it this way. All the chicken nuggets are in there, so we should be able to get those going pretty soon. I know these burgers are frozen, but they will thaw out pretty fast. They will get done pretty fast. And anytime you guys do any cooking with meat or any chicken nuggets or anything that you're making for supper or dinner or breakfast, you should always wash hands first. If you deal with one thing, go back and wash your hands and deal with something else because you don't want to make people sick when you're dealing with different things. If you deal with meat, then wash your hands and deal with something else. You never go out and deal with meat and then deal with something else because you can make yourself very, very sick. So right now, I'm just dealing with it. I'm using the plastic spatula for it. I don't have a metal one, so a plastic one will do. And when they start cooking, I'm going to start flipping them over. I'm going to just check them to see if they're starting to be done on the bottom here. So they're already done on the bottom, so I'm going to flip it over. Just let them cook a little bit more. And with burgers like this, when they're frozen burgers, I usually let them cook for probably 10 to 15 minutes. And keep flipping them over until all the redness is out of the burgers. Some people like it medium rare. Some of them like it well done. All people like the food differently. Me, I like my food well done. If I'm doing a steak, it's got to be well done. Some people like it medium rare, some likes it just rare. I don't know how people do it. But if they tell me how they like it, that's the way I try to do it. But me, I like my food well done. And I just push it down on it a little bit to give it a little bit more frying time. And I keep flipping them over every once in a while so they won't burn. Now I'm going to go over and check the nuggets to see if they're done. Now I'll give them a little bit longer because I don't know how long it will take. It might take 10 to 15 minutes in the air fryer. It might take 20 minutes. It depends how long you got with the food in there.
On what you're using. On what you're using. On what you're using to cook it.
What I'm using?
Like what you're using to cook it.
I'm using in the air fryer. I don't put nothing in it. You're supposed to put a little bit of grease in it. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. But I just throw it in and I let the air fryer cook them. I let them come out nice and crispy, or I can just let them cook it until the inside's done. And I'll go from there. Now I'm going to flip the burgers again and make sure that they're going to get done without burning. Now these burgers are going good, but you still got to get the inside done, so I'm going to let them cook until they're fully done and no redness on them. Now some people, like I say, likes a little red in them. I don't. I like them well done. Like steaks well done. I do my mashed potatoes, I use the mixer to whip them. If I don't have a mixer, then I use the masher. But today, I'm only doing hamburgers and I'm doing chicken nuggets. Things like that, it'd be good for kids. I'd rather give kids chicken nuggets than French fries. I'd rather give them hamburgers than going out and giving them probably blown out or bacon, something like that. I'd rather give them hamburgers. But make sure all the grease is taken out of it. That's the way I do it. When I'm finished with it, I put the burgers down on the pan and I dab the grease out of them, and you won't have so much grease in it. Air fryer, they don't give you no grease in them. They come out nice and crispy. Sometimes they come out a little hard, sometimes they come out soft. It depends how much you watch them. But the nuggets, I'm going to just keep them in and make sure that they don't go too hard, make sure they're nice and soft. I also like to go out and turn around and have sweet and sour sauce with them, but today I don't have it. So I just eat the nuggets the way they are. And I just got a bottle of water because my throat's getting dry. So I'm going to keep flipping these to make sure that they're all done. These here are pretty well almost pre-cooked.
Show camera.
What's that?
Show camera. Show the camera.
Show the camera what?
Show them the pan.
See, that's how they do it like that. I keep flipping them over. And I'm going to let them cook like that for a little while until I make sure that they're well done. And if someone comes out like they're well done and they're not fully cooked, then you can put it in the microwave and put it down for a couple seconds and it will cook the rest of the way that way. But I prefer to do it on slow. Or I like to do it on the barbecue. I don't have much propane in my barbecue tank today, so I decided to do everything on the stove and air fry them. Air frying is the best way of doing any food. You can do chicken nuggets, you can do hamburgers, you can do steaks, you can do pork chops, you can do onion rings, you can do fish, you can do anything in these. You can do chicken legs in them. And if you cut up ham slices or whatever it is, you can do a little bit of ham in them. It depends how big the ham is or how small the ham is. But I love doing everything in that air fryer. This is the way I like doing things. And my burgers should be done pretty soon, even if they're look like they're done, but they're not. My nuggets should be done in a little bit. I'm just waiting to see how they go. Now the nuggets are starting to turn a little brown and crispy in it, if you see that. Now if you like that, if you like nuggets, or if you like hamburgers, this is the best way of doing it, air frying everything. I love using air fryer because there's no grease on it. I'm going to turn my burner down because it's getting a little hot on the burger, so I'm just going to keep flipping them. Make sure that they're being cooked. You don't like to have it up too high because you can burn your burgers if you don't watch them. I try to make sure they're well done. I don't know what people uses for putting on their burgers. Sometimes I put lettuce, sometimes I put bacon. But today I probably won't put nothing on it because I like the plain burger also. Now my nuggets should be done pretty soon. The burgers should be done pretty soon. And that's the way it goes in Darren's kitchen. That's the way I like doing things. Make sure everything is done the way it's supposed to be done. And if you say they look burnt, then sometimes they have to be burnt to eat them. But I try not to burn my food. Try to keep my food nice and fresh. I try to do regular corn in the cob sometimes. I try to do corn in the can sometimes. But I like the fresh corn out of the bag. The vegetables I like using out of the bag if I can use them. There's different things I like making. But today I'm making the hamburgers and I'm making the nuggets. So I hope everybody's going to enjoy watching this. It's not very often I would do this. But I enjoy doing things like this. So this is what I'm doing. The burgers are looking pretty good. I can show you one on the spatula. See, that's the way they go like that. Nice and brown. And I'll just keep flipping them so they won't burn. Because if you don't flip them, they will burn eventually. Now my nuggets sound like they're getting done pretty good here. I'll leave them for a few more minutes. Leave the burgers for a few more minutes and I should be happy and it should be all done. Now I don't know what people put on the burgers, but I usually put ketchup on it if I'm having a plain burger. Some people might do something else. I don't know what they do. Sometimes people use seasoning on them. Me, I'm just going to have regular burgers and regular chicken nuggets today. And here is my hamburger buns. I just buy the cheap ones. I'm not going up and buying expensive ones because you don't know how much they are. So I just buy the cheap ones. There's 8 buns in the package. So that's what I got. And I want to just check. Sometimes when people think the burger's not done, I just cut them open a little bit. Looks done. Looks done to me on there. So I'm going to just take these off. Turn that off. I'm going to take the grease out of some of these burgers. Now this is how I take grease out of burgers. I don't know about anybody else, but this is the way I do it. So I'm going to take one burger, put right there. Put another burger right there. I got my burgers there. I'm going to just throw my frying pan here in the sink. Just cool it off a little. Wash that in a bit, and then I should be able to check my nuggets in a little bit. But right now I'm just going to dab the grease out. This is how it takes the grease out of them. You can see all the grease that's coming out of them. Grease is not good for you. It might clean out your system, but it's not good for you. So now I'm going to just lay that right there. I'll pick that up in a few minutes. I'm going to open the buns. What?
Pass me the trash.
No, pass. Yes. Now I'm going to take this bun and I'm going to go out and just grab a fork here. Grab a fork here. Pick up the burger. Slap it right down the bun. Lay this here right there for a minute. Open my fridge. And get my ketchup. Bottles a little hard to get ketchup out of sometimes. Remember it there. Remember it there. Slap that together. There's burgers. Let's check the nuggets here now. The nuggets are well done. So I'm just going to pull them out. Get a bowl here, put them in. I just grab a spoon here, because I don't want to wreck them. So I just grab my spoon here. Try to scoop them out. Because I don't like touching things when they're hot. Especially when I'm here trying to do things the way that they should be done. Now, this here, I'm going to try a little piece of it. Show you that it's good. Well done and crispy.
Do you want to say goodbye to the camera?
So, before I say goodbye, I'm going to show you that I'm going to pick up the rest put it in another bowl. So you know exactly that these nuggets are done. So this is Darren's Kitchen signing off for tonight. And have a good night, guys, and thank you for joining in.